Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Lecturer of Quantitative Research, Mrs. Nita Sari, our lovely friend who watched this presentation. Good morning, everyone. My name is Syifa Khofifah Saidah with ID number 202122011. I'm going to present my research proposal entitled The Effectiveness of Collaborative Project-Based Learning in Teaching Reading Comprehension. And there are four skills in English language. They are listening, speaking, writing, and reading. Reading is a way comprehending of understanding text that needs detailed attention and concentration. It is one of the abilities that help people comprehend and get the information of the text. And here comes to the issue. Based on the preliminary observation of the teaching learning process in the Vocational High School of Agriculture in Tasikmalaya, the researcher found that there are some aspects of the student that should achieve in reading comprehension because the students encountered some problems in understanding English text. From the teacher's lesson plan, the teachers have a good teaching plan to teach English, especially on text procedure material. But still, the students have bad scores on reading tests. This research tries to apply new strategy, namely collaborative project-based learning that focuses on reading comprehension. From the issue explained, the field of this research are first one, collaborative project-based learning as the new strategy, teaching strategy, and the second one is collaborative project-based learning on reading comprehension as the skills that is needed, and the third is Vocational High School of Agriculture as the place of this research will be conducted. And there are the gap. Let's go to the gap. The first one, the gap is there are previous research that only talk about the impact on CPBL, the impact of CPBL on self-efficacy. And the second one, the effectiveness of CPBL in speaking class. And the third is the effect of CPBL on writing skill. However, there are research little research that investigate the effectiveness of CPBL on reading comprehension. So that this research needs to investigate the effect of CPBL on reading comprehension in vocational high school. There are research questions and aims of the study. The research question says, does collaborative project-based learning affect teaching reading comprehension? The purpose of this study is to find the effect of collaborative project-based learning on teaching reading comprehension on teaching reading comprehension in Vocational High School of Agriculture. And there are literature review. The first one, collaborative project-based learning. Through this model, students are not only directed to be able to develop their learning independence and creativity, but they are also encouraged to be able to do problem solving in groups. The second one, reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is the process of simultaneously extracting and constructing meaning through interaction and involvement with written language. And here comes the research methodology. The research design in this study will use quantitative quasi-experimental research. Gorzen states that this design allows the researchers to conduct studies to identify cause and effect, and this methodology has been done widely in determining of the effectiveness of teaching method in a very real situation. And for the population and sample, the study population is 119 of agriculture students, and the sample consisted of 47 students, 20 in control group and 27 in the experimental group. The control group did not receive any treatment and would act as a benchmark to make comparison of the variables, while the experimental group would receive the treatment. And the data will be collected from pre-test and post-test. And the instrument used to collect the data is reading test that consists of 30, 30 questions of multiple choices. And this test, of course, intended to measure the students' reading comprehension. And the same test will be given to both groups before the researchers give the experiment group the treatment by using the collaborative project-based learning. The same post test will be given to both experiment and control group to find out the effect and also the differences between them. And to analyze, the researchers will be used independent sample t-tests on SPSS 26 for Windows. And I think that is all. Thank you for your attention. These are the references that I use. And thank you once again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.